Live from Merles Taco Bar in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas, it's time for Texas Radio Live. Tonight's musical guests, the Merles. And now your host for the evening, Susanna Schofel.
Good evening. Welcome to Güeros down here on South Congress. A lovely evening under the oak trees. So excited to be back here for Texas Radio Live and taking in some live music tonight. I'm so excited to introduce and bring you a great night of music with the Merles. Take it away, boys.
Tick, 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 goes the clock. Another hour's passed me by. I toss and turn, count some sheep. I'm so tired I want to cry. Whoa, whoa, oh, I'm trying to sleep. Whoa, whoa, oh, I'm begging please. 'Cause it's the middle of the night and I can't sleep again. I lie there awake. I think of my every mistake. If I had a chance to make it right, this time I know I'd win. But it's the middle of the night, dear, and I can't sleep again. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, can you send me luck where you are? Every thought runs through my head. I wish that I could sleep instead. Whoa, whoa, oh, I'm trying to sleep. Whoa, whoa, oh, I'm begging please. 'Cause it's the middle of the night and I can't sleep again. I lie there awake. I think of my every mistake. If I had a chance to make it right, this time I know I'd win. But it's the middle of the night, dear, and I can't sleep again. Oh, it's the middle of the night and I can't sleep again. I lie there awake. I think of my every mistake. If I had a chance to make it right, this time I know I'd win. But it's the middle of the night, dear, and I can't sleep again. Thank you guys so much. That's the title track of our new EP. It's coming out on September 22nd. We're going to play a song on our first record. The song's called Texas in July. All righty. Oh, my baby and me are perfect company. My, Texas in July. Let's hit the beach in Port A or maybe South Padre. My, Texas in July. Oh, there's so many things to do, so much Texas can offer you, from beaches filled with sand to the Rio Grande. Oh, and nothing can be finer than tubing, drinking Shiner. My, Texas in July. All right, Mike. All right, come on, Phil. Oh, my baby and me or perfect company. My, Texas in July. Two-stepping at the broken spoke with some good old-timey country folk. My, Texas in July. Oh, there's so many things to do, so much Texas can offer you, from El Paso to the Alamo. And Martha's Mystery Lights are such a delight. My, Texas in July. Oh, the people of DFW, God knows we love you. My, Texas in July.
You are listening to the Merles on Texas Radio Live on Solar Powered Sun Radio. Back to you, boys.
All right, y'all. This next one is called If the Walls Could Talk. Our steel player over there, Mike Sims, is going to kick it off. Y'all get it from Mike Sims. Sure, Dad's listening, right?
I think he is, yeah, somewhere.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I woke up this morning, with you on my mind. Well, heartaches are by the numbers, yeah, of all kinds. Well, I always seem to think you were an angel without wings. Oh, but now you've made a fool of me, it seems. 'Cause if the walls could talk, maybe telling on you about a gal who lived a lie, and all the men that you've been through. If the walls could talk, yeah, you'd be the one to blame for playing all your silly love games. Well, all the other guys, oh, look at you and stare. It hurts me so much, yeah, but you don't care. Well, I was just a roadblock, yeah, in your big highway. Oh, you passed me by and went your merry way. But if the walls could talk, maybe telling on you about a gal who lived a lie, and all the men that you've been through. If the walls could talk, yeah, you'd be the one to blame for playing all your silly love games. All right, come on, Mike, play me. Well, ever since you've gone, yeah, I've tried to make it new. But darling, it's so hard, oh, when they all ask about you. Well, I turn my head in shame, oh, and acknowledge my defeat. Well, heartaches are oh so hard to beat. But if the walls could talk, they'd be telling on you about a gal who lived a lie, and all the men that you've been through. If the walls could talk, yeah, you'd be the one to blame for playing all your silly love games. For playing all your silly love games. For playing all your silly love games. All right. Thank you guys so much, y'all. We just appreciate you guys hanging out with us here at Sun Radio. Thanks for having us. Of course, thanks to David. Wish he could be here. Miss him. All right, we're going to do this song's called Alcohol and Issues. And have a drink with us. Hang out. Alcohol and I have issues we discuss every night. about the things you do. We both think hard and right, and she's a helpful partner. Oh, when I sing the blues every night before bed, believe what I said, alcohol and I have issues. Well, alcohol and I've been thinking that maybe you are the one. Oh, who's to blame for every bad thing I've done? And she's my best alibi. Together we can lose. Oh, I'm a much better man with a drink in my hand, alcohol and I have issues. Well, alcohol's been telling stories. I have to drink to believe. She says that I'm the only one, oh, that you'll ever need. She always makes me an offer, you know I can't refuse. Oh, with every little sip, a bottle to my lip, alcohol and I have issues. Well, I don't give a damn. I drink till I can't stand, alcohol and I have issues. Thank you guys so much, y'all. We appreciate it. Yes, make sure you're tipping the bar staff here. All right, this next one is the title track of our first record. The song's called Hate to Say Goodbye. We got a show tonight in a town way out west. Gotta pick up the band, load up the van, and hit the road. And we'll have fun later on, just singing our songs. Oh, we'll drink some beers, lose our fears, and forget we're old. But I hate to say goodbye. You know it hurts me deep inside to see that look on your face, your cold embrace. You know it cuts me like a knife. Oh, I hate to say goodbye. You know it leaves me wondering why. Am I out on my own while you're back at home? You know it just don't seem right. And she'll be waiting back at home, and it'll be on my mind. Well, I'll try my best to let it rest, but I know it won't. And she'll turn off the lights way before I make it back. It'll drive me insane, yeah, you'll curse my name, oh please, baby don't. 'Cause I hate to say goodbye. You know it hurts me deep inside to see that look on your face, your cold embrace. You know it cuts me like a knife. Oh, I hate to say goodbye. You know it leaves me wondering why. Am I out on my own while you're back at home? You know it just don't seem right. That little girl breaks my heart when she says, Daddy, please don't go. Well, I try to be strong, but it feels wrong when I shut the door. And she'll be fast asleep while I'm hanging at some bar. Oh, what can I do but entertain you just a little more? 'Cause I hate to say goodbye. You know it hurts me deep inside to see that look on your face, your cold embrace. You know it cuts me like a knife. Oh, I hate to say goodbye. You know it leaves me wondering why. Am I out on my own while you're back at home? You know it just don't seem right. Why am I out on my own while you're back at home? You know it just don't seem right. Hey guys, so much. That one goes out to my kiddos at home, Nora and Julian.
You are listening to the Merles on Texas Radio Live here on Sun Radio. A beautiful evening out here at Güeros Oak Garden on South Congress. We're so happy to be here. I'm Susanna Schofel, and man, thank you so much for coming out to play some music. It's rare now that I get to enjoy some live music, so I jump at these chances to come and host these safe shows. I apologize. There's no dancers on the floor, but we have explicit signs here that say no dancing at this time. It's a bummer because we just saw a little one want to get out there and shake it, but I'm just letting y'all know in case y'all think that y'all aren't inspiring the dance. We're all dancing in our seats. We just can't. So.
I thought it was crowd control. I thought they were trying to keep our adoring fans from
exactly. We're trying to keep you guys safe, you know, so that they don't rush the stage. So at any rate, hey, I would love it if you would introduce the band.
Oh, you got it, man. All right, on the upright doghouse bass, Mr. Phil Spencer. All right, you guys.
Nice.
All right, on that pedal steel and backing vocals, Mr. Mike Sims. And of course, my name is Todd Deatherage, and we're the Merles. We're missing our drummer, Matt Weingartner. We're going to give him a virtual hug right now. Everybody give him a virtual hug.
Virtual hugs for the drummer.
I know.
I know. We're missing all the drummers right now. It's a hard time.
It's sad.
It is. Well, I was going to ask, what in normal times, when you're gigging, does the band extend as big as, 4-piece, 5-piece? How big?
Yeah, we can go all the way to 6-piece. We have another guitar player that plays this, Chris McElrath sometimes, and Ileana Nina plays fiddle with us. And
nice.
Also Sarah Uloa, who's in a band called Rent Party with Mr. Phil.
Awesome.
Sings with us every once in a while too. So
cool. Yeah. I'm seeing lots of fun names on your EP here. So tell me about this. You've got a new EP, Middle of the Night. We heard the title track earlier in the set. And tell us about it. When did you record it during the pandemic?
We started this thing. We started like in February, and then all of a sudden, and we got the bass and drums and like almost some things done, and then everything just hit, and we're like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? And we kind of just sat on it for a while, not knowing what to do. And then the engineer, who also plays some instruments he wrote a string arrangement and plays baritone guitar on it, Don Cinto, who's an awesome musician and engineer, put together this sort of safe, socially distant way to record. So we went in there with masks and
playing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So just spread all over the house.
His studio is actually a house, so it kind of was advantageous because we just went into other rooms and just communicated through a talkback mic. And
That's great.
We finished it, that way, socially distant. So
recording is kind of something you can do. I've been thinking about it lately. It's like one of the few things you can actually kind of do social distance if you have the right space for it, So the beauty of technology. So
I know. And we did do some remote recording where our fiddle player, she recorded at her house and sent it in. So
okay,
awesome. It's amazing what you can do now.
Yeah. So that answers my next. I was going to ask if some of these songs were written during this pandemic, because it's kind of funny. They almost sound like they could have been,
Right.
If these walls could talk, what do you have? Well, some of them are
middle of the night, definitely.
Middle of the night. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wrote that song about my son, who was 3 years old, and he was not sleeping through the night, and he kept waking me up, and then all of a sudden my mind would just wander and go in circles. You have kids.
I know how this goes.
You know
I'm nodding
the cycle
along.
well, right? Oh my gosh.
I'm in the middle of it right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, me too. It never ends.
No.
But this song could work for right now, because everyone wakes up in the night going, what's going to happen next?
Yeah. When does this end? Yeah, exactly.
When does this end?
I know. So many questions in the middle of the night. Well, so tell me about, so obviously y'all are very much a honky tonk band. I love what I'm hearing. I can guess at the roots of, what y'all were influenced by, but did you grow up listening to, these sounds, country music, Hank Williams, Lefty Frizzell, some sounds of, of this genre, or did you come to it later? Tell me about your roots.
Well, it's kind of interesting. I grew up in Dallas, Texas. And so I started kind of with blues and stuff. And then my friend, Matt Hillier from 1100 Springs, Matt? And we went to high school together. And so
right on.
he kept turning me on this music. I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And
Yeah.
so, and he was, like 13, 14 playing with Reverend Horton Heat at that time. And so, introduced me to it, and that's kind of how I got hooked on it. And then ever since then, I've been doing that sort of music. So
That's awesome. So when did you move to Austin?
about 12 years ago.
Okay.
So
Right
I
on.
went from Dallas to New York City, was there for 5 years, then over to Michigan, and then came down here.
Nice. You did your little
Circle,
trail
yeah.
circle. Yeah, exactly. And of course ended back up in Austin as we all
Yeah.
do. So
Happy to be here. This place is awesome.
well, and it's a great place to be playing the music that you're playing. I know, we all love it. I love that you can venture outside of the city into the hill country and find all kinds of fun little honky tonks and dance halls to pull up to. Now, and I think I saw you might have some gigs coming up. Do you have gigs, that are kind of safer outdoor gigs like this going on?
We're doing our, if I can say, we're doing
absolutely.
We're doing our EP release party in Lukenbach on the 19th of September. So in a couple of weeks, we're doing it from 1 to 5. It's an outside show during the day. And so, it's a socially distanced show, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So,
wonderful. I love that y'all can still do this during these times. So I know we're all getting creative, right? It's like, how can we survive without our music? So, well, awesome. Well, where can people go to find more information about you, your shows, your bio, all that good stuff?
You can go to just our website, themerles.com.
Okay.
And
the Merles. Awesome.
Yeah.
What would you play us? We're gonna take it a break in a second, but first we'd like to hear one more song from you if possible.
Yeah, you got it. We're going to play the last song on a new EP. I wrote this song about 20 years ago, and we kind of just learned it in the studio, and it worked out pretty nicely. It's a Western swing song called Always Be a Texan. All right.
All right, the Merles on Texas Radio Live on Sun Radio.
April 15th rolled around, and I lost everything except the ground. But I'll sit and dirt happily, 'cause there's something they can never, ever take from me. No faded love remains. There's a birthright given to my name. Says I'm born in God's country, so take anything you want from me, 'cause I'll always be a Texan. And Texas, will always be with me. I'll always be a Texan. Yeah, sticks and stones may break my bones, but it's the best state in the country. So it's nothing I can't mend, and Lord knows it's not a sin. I may not be a Rangers fan, but I'll always be a Texan. I'll always be a Texan. Oh, in Texas, will always be with me. I'll always be a Texan. Yeah, sticks and stones may break my bones, but it's the best state in the country. So it's nothing I can't bend, and Lord knows it's not a sin. Oh, I may not be a Rangers fan, but I'll always be a Texan.
You heard him, folks. Always be a Texan. You're listening to the Merles on Texas Radio Live on Sun Radio. We're going to take a very short break to thank some wonderful sponsors. We'll be right back from Güero's Oak Garden, Texas Radio Live.
For solar-powered Sun Radio comes from solar-powered Austin Subaru, 8100 Burnett Road, now featuring shop online with home delivery. Austin Subaru will even bring a vehicle to you for a clean, safe test drive. More information, full inventory, and MPG information at austinsubaru.co.
Support comes from Güero's Taco Bar on South Congress, now open for dine-in service inside Güero's and on the patio. The health and safety of guests and staff is top priority, and Güero's will be adhering to all recommended health and safety practices while serving fresh margaritas, tender fajitas, or queso flameado. Curbside to-go food and alcohol still available as well. Full details at güeros.com. Now, welcome back to the Güero's Oak Garden stage down here on South Congress Avenue, the Merles on Texas Radio Live on Sun Radio.
All right, this song's called Pack of Heartache. Wrote it with our drummer, who's not here. But Matt, he came up with this line here. The first beer's the best beer. The next one's even better. I lay down a 20 in hopes to forget her. Bartender, don't you tell me that I'm cut off, 'cause I know business is slow. I'll have a 6-pack of heartache and a 6-pack to go. The memories start calling, so I pop another top. The third and the fourth beer make me never want to stop. Bartender, don't you tell me that I'm cut off, 'cause I know business is slow. I'll have a 6-pack of heartache and a 6-pack to go. 6-pack of heartache, 6-pack to go. 6 lonely memories and more for the road. Well, in the evening time when the sun goes down and I'm feeling mighty low, I have a 6-pack of heartache and a 6-pack to go. Bartender, don't you tell me that I'm cut off, 'cause I know business is slow. I'll have a 6-pack of heartache and a 6-pack to go. 6-pack of heartache, 6-pack to go. 6 lonely memories and more for the road. Well, in the evening time when the sun goes down and I'm feeling mighty low, I have a 6-pack of heartache. Give me a 6-pack of heartache. I'll take a 6-pack of heartache and a 6-pack to go. Thank you guys so much, y'all. So I have to say I'm pretty excited to be playing for people. I do a lot of live streaming, so it's nice not to be singing to a computer screen. And so we appreciate you guys a whole lot. This one's on our new EP. This one is called Clementine. It's got a Waylon sort of beat to it. Banana juice.
The guitar was in tune when it was new.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm in love with a woman that don't mean much to me. Oh, she went and broke my heart, oh, in Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, I thought that she loved me, oh, and everything was fine. But damn that Clementine. Clementine, Clementine, why'd you leave me here behind? Clementine, Clementine, damn that Clementine. Well, I spent all my money, yeah, on that Clementine. And when my pocket's empty, that Clementine would whine. I thought that she loved me, but I spent my last dime on loving that Clementine. Clementine, Clementine, why'd you leave me here behind? Clementine, Clementine, damn that Clementine. Oh, the moral of the story is plain as you can see. Never love a woman, oh, from Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, they're evil and they're rotten, and maybe it's a crime for loving that Clementine. Clementine, Clementine, why'd you leave me here behind? Clementine, Clementine, damn that Clementine. Clementine, Clementine, why'd you leave me here behind? Clementine, Clementine, damn that Clementine. Oh, damn that Clementine. Oh, damn that Clementine. Thank you guys very much. Clementine. We got our new EP coming out. You can always pre-order it at the merles.com/store. This next one's called V8 Sound. I wrote it about a 65 Chevy Impala I used to have a long time ago. And the rest of it's just made up. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I met this little honey at the Lindy Hop. My knees were shaking, my eyes did drop. She said, I dig it, baby, I didn't know what to do. She says, ain't you got that 65 Impala that's blue? Well, yes, that's me. She said, well, I don't mess around. Well, I'm just in love with that V8 sound. Rev it up, ooh, rev it up, ooh, let it purr. Oh, no, hit the gas. Ooh, she said, don't get ideas, 'cause I don't mess around. Well, I'm just in love with that V8 sound. Well, I've been hanging with this honey for a week and a day. I try to steal a kiss, she says no way. Oh, come on, honey, what I gotta do? She says, drive me round town in your Chevy that's blue. And don't get ideas, 'cause I don't mess around. Well, I'm just in love with that V8 sound. Rev it up, ooh, rev it up, ooh, let it purr. Oh no, hit the gas. Ooh, she said, don't get ideas, 'cause I don't mess around. Well, I'm just in love with that V8 sound. I go. Well, I convinced my baby, to wear my wedding ring. My heart did flutter, oh man, did it sing. But when I woke up the very next day, my car was gone and she was far away. And the only thing she left me was this letter I found, saying, I'm just in love with that V8 sound. Rev it up, ooh, rev it up, ooh, and let it purr. Oh no, and hit the gas. Ooh, she said, don't get ideas, 'cause I don't mess around. Well, I'm just in love with that V8 sound. And the only thing she left me was this letter I found, saying, I'm just in love with that V8 sound.
You are listening to the Merles on Texas Radio Live on Sun Radio. I'm Susanna, very happy to be here tonight under the beautiful oak trees here out in the Oak Garden on South Congress. Come join us if you want. We've got face masks, hand sanitizer, and great live music. And I wanted to ask you, so during this crazy time where we've kind of been slowed down and the gigs have sort of stopped, have you picked up any new hobbies or any new rituals? Kind of fun to ask. Everybody's got a different answer to this. If you're a parent, you most likely haven't, other than going out of your mind trying to, take care of your kids all day. But some people have surprised me. They're able to juggle it all.
Yeah, I like to go out of my house screaming, just take a walk, and
scream into the abyss. Yeah, I do that too. It's healthy. It's healthy.
No, I try to. I really. It's the good thing I would say about, if there is any silver lining, I don't know, is I have been able to get caught up with a lot of friends. Going on walks and talking to them. So that's good.
Yeah. I feel like it's slowing us down in some ways in a really necessary way.
Sure.
It's like before we were just running around, zipping around our crazy lives.
Life. Yeah.
No time for anything, and now it's like we got all the time in the world. So A little too much,
too
especially if you have kids.
Oh man, yeah.
So do you have one kid? Two? How many kids?
I
you
got 2 kids.
2 kids.
I got a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Okay.
So yeah.
So are they starting school this week? Any of them?
Yeah.
And-
Well, next week, my daughter Nora, she's gonna start school. And
Awesome.
So yeah, and then my son, he's 4, so we haven't quite figured
Yeah.
out what.
He's in that in between. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I have a 5-year-old was about to start kindergarten, but it's kind of like she's like, well, it's okay. We can,
Yeah.
she hasn't gone down the road yet into school. So, well, so let me ask you, were y'all touring a ton before this happened, or do y'all mainly stay in Texas, Central
We
Texas
mainly stay in
area?
Texas, and
Okay.
yeah, we were playing a bunch. We were doing 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Luckily in Austin and the surrounding areas, the Hill Country, and even up to Dallas and
Right.
Fort Worth. I mean, you can have a busy schedule. We
Yeah.
were playing, I don't know, 120 shows. More a year.
Yeah.
Just doing a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
it's been weird. Yeah.
It has been weird, but you said you've done a little bit of live streaming. Have you?
Oh yeah.
kind of
I have
been able
I have
to
a
do that?
weekly live stream called Tuesday with Todd.
Nice.
Yeah,
And where can people tune
They
in
can do
for
that on the Facebook page.
Awesome.
And it's just me.
Great.
And hopefully I can get some. Hopefully, we can get some of these guys in there with me.
I know what you mean. It gets kind of boring and old after a while. Like, okay, it's just me and the guitar again,
Me and the
computer
guitar.
screen. Yeah,
It's and I think like waiting tables, everyone should live stream at some point because it's
Absolutely.
such an interesting experience because people are like commenting as you're playing,
Yep.
so you can't really concentrate, and it feels like heckling, even
It
though they're being
does.
nice.
It
They're being
does.
nice, like go ahead, thumbs up,
Totally.
hearts, and you're just like, what?
right. And then sometimes like your phone will start telling you that people are tipping, and you're like,
Right.
oh, thank you.
Right.
Who are you? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's way too much to manage.
It's way too much to manage
Yeah.
by yourself.
I give props to the people who have like a designated, Facebook comment reader or something.
Yeah.
Some people pair up with their partner or something and do that, but not I. I am just a lone warrior in the closet, and hopefully, like crossing my fingers that my kid doesn't come in and bombard the live
Oh, I
streams.
know that it happens almost every time. I'll be doing a live stream. My son's banging on the door.
Yep.
They're trying to put little things under the door as I'm going on. I'm
Yes.
just like, okay.
Live streaming is a lesson in humility for sure. So, well, awesome. Well, we're just so happy to have you actually live right now,
Yeah,
live
we're happy to
music
be
in
here.
the flesh. So, let's get back into the music, shall we? You are listening to the Merles on Texas Radio Live on Sun Radio. Back to you, boys.
This is a new one off our EP. This song's called "No One," and Ileana Nina plays a really awesome string arrangement by Don on this one. So, got to pick up the CD and listen to it, or stream it. All right. Honestly, I don't like the taste, though it's my daily routine. A pack of smokes and a jug of wine helps me to pass the time. Day to night and night to day, it all just seems the same. I go to work and I come home, and I start drinking alone. But there's no one waiting when I get home at night. No one to tell me the way I'm living ain't right. No one to stop my shaking hands. No one to help me be a better man. Oh, there's no one. Well, sure, I've been out on dates. I guess I had some fun. These things never seem to last, like the bottom of an empty glass. Grab my keys, and then I drive the nearest neon sign. With every drink, the loneliness sets in, and I drive home again. But there's no one waiting when I get home at night. No one to tell me the way I'm living ain't right. No one to stop my shaking hands. No one to help me be a better man. Oh, there's no one. There's no one waiting when I get home at night. No one to tell me the way I'm living ain't right. No one to stop my shaking hands. No one to help me, man. Oh, there's no one. Well, I've got no one. Thank you guys so much, y'all. Song's called I've Got No One on the new record, new EP. It is a good quarantine theme. You know, Phil Spencer, our bass player, we had many nights riding back from Luke and back, talking about stuff and relationships, and that's where that song kind of came out of.
Talking about Phil's relationship.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, buddy. All right, come on.
Kind of did.
I wouldn't do that to you. All right, let's do what the hell I did last night. This might be what you're saying tomorrow after you've been hanging out with us here at Guero's, drinking, and all right. This one's on our first record. Yep. Well, my head feels like it got hit by a ton of bricks. And last night I think I was mouthing off to a bunch of dumb hicks. Well, it's a little fuzzy, it's a great big blur, and now I'm holding that porcelain tight. Can someone tell me what the hell I did last night? Well, I was telling my buddy I was in love with, oh, what's her name? And Tawaka, Tequila, and Tanqueray are to blame. She was a number 2, but man, I swear to you that she was out of sight. Can someone tell me what the hell I did last night? 'Cause I woke up this morning, didn't know where I was. Oh, it must have been some kind of hell of a buzz. Did I smoke? Did I drink? Did I get in a fight? Can someone tell me what the hell I did last night? Can someone tell me what the hell I did last night? Well, I remember doing shots with some guy behind the bar. Oh, then later that night I was smoking out back in some hippie's car. Oh, then someone somewhere somehow must have turned out the lights. Can someone tell me what the hell I did last night? 'Cause I woke up this morning, didn't know where I was. Oh, it must have been some kind of hell of a buzz. Did I smoke? Did I drink? Did I get in a fight? Can someone tell me what the hell I did last night? Can someone tell me what the hell I did last night? Tell me, Mike, tell me, buddy. Well, my head feels like it got hit by a ton of bricks. And last night I think I was mouthing off to a bunch of dumb hicks. Oh, it's a little fuzzy, it's a great big blur, and now I'm holding that porcelain tight. Can someone tell me what the hell I did last night? 'Cause I woke up this morning, didn't know where I was. Oh, it must have been some kind of hell of a buzz. Did I smoke? Did I drink? Did I get in a fight? Can someone tell me what the hell I did last night? Can someone tell me what the hell I did last night? What I did last night. Yeah, what I did last night. Oh, what I did last night. 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 Thank you guys so much, y'all. All right, we sure do appreciate y'all. This song's on our CD, our first record. This song is called Room 242. It's about drinking alone in a hotel lobby bar in Dallas, Texas, where I grew up. Anyone ever been there?
It is a sad one.
All right. 1, 2, 1. As I sit here drinking with a friend at the bar, telling stories about romance that didn't get too far. Oh, I wonder, do they ever think of me at our failed attempts at beating misery? Now I'm an old man with my memories reminiscing about you and me and our love that still lives on in the past. You were so sure when you moved on, guess we'll always have this song in that hotel room that you called home in Dallas. Well, I remember your laugh and your sweet, crooked smile, and the way that you held me, oh, that sparkle in your eye. And you always told me that you'd never stick around, oh, but foolishly I hoped you'd settle down. Now I'm an old man with my memories reminiscing about you and me and our love that still lives on in the past. You were so sure when you moved on, guess we'll always have this song in that hotel room that you called home in Dallas. Now I'm an old man with my memories reminiscing about you and me and our love that still is on in the past. You were so sure when you moved on, guess we'll always have this song in that hotel room that you called home in Dallas. Meet me at 242, I'll be waiting here in Dallas. Thank you guys so much, y'all. We appreciate you so much. So nice to play for you guys.
You were listening to the Merles here on Texas Radio Live on Sun Radio, and I think we're going to have them do one or two more, but I just wanted to quickly say, once again, you can find all their show info, music, all that good stuff at themerles.com, and they've got this groovy new EP coming out middle of the night, September 22nd, correct?
That is correct.
Awesome. And a big celebration going on in Luckenbach, September 19th?
Yes, that is right.
Great.
Right.
Awesome. That song you just played, it took me back. There were a few years I spent not in Dallas, but I went there quite often to visit some friends and stuff. And I feel like there are these beautiful old hotels there that don't really exist in Austin so much. I mean, there's a couple, but it's like Dallas and Houston kind of have more of the old history, especially Dallas. I feel like because it borders on West, and East, it's right there. But anyway, you took me somewhere.
Awesome.
You took me right there to that lobby bar.
Yes.
The good old days. Do you have a request going on? No.
Hi. All right.
I didn't know if you had a request or not.
I
Okay.
know.
We aim to please here.
Yeah, of course.
Well, thank y'all so much for coming out and playing live music for us. We wish you the best with the EP release.
Yes,
And
thank you
once
for having
again,
us.
themerles.com. Tell us once again, we are listening to Todd on vocals and
That's right.
guitar, and to your
We have
your
Mike
left-
Sims over here on the pedal steel and backing vocals as well, and Mr. Phil Spencer on the upright doghouse bass.
Wonderful. So good. Well, please give us one. Let's see. What time is it? I think we got time for two more.
Got time for two? All right. good.
Absolutely.
All
Thanks so much. The Merles on Texas Radio Live on Sun Radio.
All right, it goes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, I thought you'd always be mine until the end of time. Now you left me stranded with a worried mind, and that's how love goes. Ooh, that's how love goes. Well, you think you got it figured out, but no one really knows. That's how love goes. Well, you used to be the prettiest girl I'd ever seen. And every time I see you, you are so cold to me. That's how love goes. Ooh, that's how love goes. Well, you think you got it figured out, but no one really knows. And that's how love goes. All right, come on, Mike. That's how love goes. Well, that's how love goes. That's how love goes. Well, that's how love goes. You used to be the prettiest old girl I'd ever seen. Now every time I see you, you are so cold to me. That's how love goes. Ooh, that's how love goes. Well, you think you got it figured out, but no one really knows. That's how love goes. Well, you think you got it figured out, but no one really knows. That's how love goes. Ooh, that's how love goes. Yeah, that's how love goes. That's how love goes. Thank you guys so much. It got you dancing, I know. I saw you say that makes me happy, so that's good. We're glad if you're happy. We're gonna play one more song. We want to thank Sun Radio for having us. Y'all give it for Sun Radio and Gueros and everything. It's so awesome to be here. You guys have been fantastic, and man, I can't tell you how happy I am to play with these two dudes and in front of people. You know, it's nice. You guys are awesome. This is the last song that's on our first record, and it's how we always close out our shows, where I do a little intro. So when I introduce them, make sure you guys do another shout out and screaming for them. Okay, can you do that? What do you think? Yeah. All right. Let me tell you about this girl, she's so fine, and she's just about to make me lose my mind. Big brown eyes and that pretty face, and she's putting me in such a terrible state. She leaving me, she leaving me, she leaving me, she leaving me. Well, son, she told me she was coming back, but Tuesday she called, said her train was off track. Here it is 2 days and a week ago, and man, I tell you, I'm feeling so low. She leaving me, she leaving me, she leaving me, she leaving me. Once again, you guys, on that pedal steel and backing vocals from Nokesville, Virginia. Y'all put your hands together, Mr. Mike Sims, everybody! And from Fort Collins, Colorado, on that upright doghouse bass, y'all, he's got the best hair in the business, everybody. Put your hands together, Mr. Phil Spencer on the bass. Hey!
And ladies and gentlemen, standing center stage, our fearless leader, the only native Texan in the band from Dallas, Texas, Mr. Todd Detheridge, everybody. Give him
Thank
a
you
big round
guys
of
so much.
applause.
Oh, we love you. You guys are awesome. Oh, she leaving me. 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 Give me one more chance. Clayton, guys, have an awesome night. We're so happy to be here.
The Merles live here on Sun Radio, Texas Radio Live. Thank you so much for coming out tonight and making some music for us. You can check them out at themerles.com. Their new EP, Middle of the Night, comes out September 22nd. And hey, if you didn't make a donation, first of all, thank you to everyone who came out live tonight and did make a donation on your way in. We are listener supported on radio. If you want to make a donation on your way out, that'd be awesome. If not, you can always do so later at sunradio.com. And to all of our listeners listening on air or online, sunradio.com, click on the green donate button. We thank you so much. And a big thank you to our Texas Radio Live sponsors, Bud Light, Austin Water, ABC Home and Commercial Services, Estrella Jalisco, Austin Subaru, Tito's Handmade Vodka, AutoNation Chevrolet, West Austin, Frontier Bank of Texas. I'm Susanna Schofel. It has been awesome getting to come out for some live music, and I get to do it again next week. Next Wednesday, we bring you Jake Lloyd. He is awesome, kind of R&B, soul, blues, a nice mix for y'all. So tune in or come out next Wednesday for another edition of Texas Radio Live here on Sun Radio. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you again next time. And thanks once again to the Merles, Texas Radio Live from Güeros.
Thank you guys so much.